Welcome back to Shadow Watch, where America's creepiest corners refuse to stay quiet. Tonight, we're stepping into a sleepy street in Savannah, Georgia, where old houses whisper secrets, and one window never stops watching. Ever wonder who's staring back when the glass should be empty? What if I told you that since 1901, a woman's been seen in a window, pale and still, even though she died over a century ago? This isn't just a ghost story, it's real, it's haunting, and it's waiting for us. It all began at 17 Abercorn Street, a brick townhouse in Savannah's historic district, built in 1868. In 1901, Clara Beaumont lived there, rich, reclusive, a widow with a sharp tongue. On October 9th, she was found dead in her parlor, heart stopped, no cause, just gone. The coroner shrugged, called it natural, but neighbors swore they saw her after, standing in the upstairs window, staring down, unblinking. Days later, the house sold, and she was still there. New owners, the Hales, moved in 1902. They laughed off the rumors, until night one. Mrs. Hale woke to a chill, saw her, Clara, in the window, white dress, eyes locked on the street. She screamed, woke her husband. He saw nothing. But the next night he did. Clara, same spot, same stare. They fled within a week, left furniture behind. Word spread fast. 17 Abercorn was hers, and she wasn't leaving. By 1910, it was a local legend. Kids dared each other to knock. Some ran off crying, saying she moved, tapped the glass. A photo from 1915, blurry but real, shows her. Pale face, dark eyes, pressed against the pane. The house stayed empty, but Clara didn't. Renters came and went, all with stories. Footsteps, cold spots, and that face, always that face, watching from above. I dug into the records, found Clara's diary, tucked in a Savannah archive. Last entry, October 8, 1901. They're wrong about me. I'll prove it, even after. After what? She'd fought with neighbors, accused them of poisoning her well, paranoid maybe, but no proof. Her death was clean, too clean, and that window became her stage. Locals say she's waiting, to accuse, to judge, to claim something lost. Jump to 1975. A college kid, Tom Riley, rented the place cheap. Thought the ghost talk was a gag. He lasted 3 nights. His journal, left behind, says it all. She's there every time I look up. Doesn't blink, doesn't move, just stares. Night 3, he woke to tapping, soft, steady, on the window from inside. He bolted, left his stuff, told friends she smiled that time. The journal's online. Search Abercorn Ghost. Now, it's April 2025, and I'm outside 17 Abercorn. The house looms, brick faded, windows dark, except that one. Last week, a tourist snapped her. Clara, clear as day, staring down. I've got the pic. Pale, sharp, real. The street's quiet, but I feel it. Eyes on me, heavy, old. This isn't just Clara stuck in time. Something's holding her, something angry, and it's watching us too. Dim the lights, settle in, and stick with me. We're peeling back the curtains at 17 Abercorn, where the dead don't rest, and the window never sleeps. What keeps Clara there? Why won't she look away? And what's waiting inside? Let's find out together. We're standing at 17 Abercorn Street now, Savannah's shadows stretching long, and that window staring back, cold, unblinking, alive. This isn't just a ghost lingering, it's a presence, rooted deep, and it's pulling us closer. Let's move to 1985, when Clara Beaumont stopped being a whisper and started making noise. Noise you can't ignore. It was a muggy August night when the Miller family rented the house. They were new to town, brushed off the tails, thought a cheap, historic place was a steal. Day one, they heard it. Tapping, faint, from upstairs. Mr. Miller checked. Nothing but that window. Glass still. Clara there, pale and sharp. Night two, the taps grew louder, rhythmic, like a code. Mrs. Miller saw her move. Head tilting, eyes locking on her through the dark. They packed by dawn, left a note. She won't let us sleep. Word got out, and the curious came. In 1990, a photographer, Lynn Tate, set up across the street, long lens trained on the window. She snapped Clara, clear shots. White dress, dark hair, staring straight at the camera. Lynn swore the figure shifted between frames, closer each time. Her last roll caught something else. A shadow behind Clara, tall, formless, pressed to the glass. Lynn quit shooting ghosts after that, said it felt personal. The pics? They're online, eerie as hell. By 2000, the house was a dare. A teen, Jake Cole, broke in with friends, camcorder rolling. The tapes shaky, dusty stairs, creaking floors, then the window. Clara's there, closer than ever, face almost touching the pane. Jake zooms in, laughs. "Hey, lady." The tapping starts, loud, fast, and the cam shakes. A whisper cuts through. "Look back." They turn. Nothing. But Jake swears he felt breath on his neck. They ran, left the tape. It's on YouTube. Search Abercorn 2000. Here's where it twists. In 2010, a historian, Paul Vance, studied the house. He found a 1901 police report, buried deep, hinting Clara's death wasn't natural. A neighbor saw a man leave that night, hooded, fast. No arrest, case dropped. Paul theorized she was murdered, tied to that window by rage, or something worse. He stayed overnight, heard the taps, felt the cold. His notes say she's not alone up there. Fast forward to 2018. A YouTuber, Sarah Kim, live-streamed from inside. She's cocky, joking. "Clara, say hi." The window's empty, then not. Clara's there, sudden, staring down. The taps explode, bang, 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 and Sarah gasps, "It's behind me!" The feed cuts. She stumbled out, pale, said something grabbed her arm, hard. Comments swear they saw two shadows that time. Sarah's clips still up, racking views. In 2023, a tenant, Mia Lopez, lasted a month. She recorded audio, tapping, then whispers, "You're mine." Mia saw Clara every night, closer, smiling now, too wide. One morning, her mirror showed scratches, 3 lines, fresh. She left, told me off record, "It's not just her. Something's using her." The house sits empty again, but the window's alive, watching Savannah sleep. Now, I'm here, April 2025, outside 17 Abercorn. The air's heavy. The tapping's faint, then sharp, like it knows me. My camera catches her. Clara, clear, eyes on me, head cocked. Last week, a neighbor heard it. Taps turning to bangs like she's mad. I've got the clip. Rhythmic, real. But this isn't just Clara's ghost. Something's with her, something old, and it's waking up. Stick around because we're going inside next. What's behind that glass? And why won't she leave? Let's see. Together. We're inside 17 Abercorn Street now, Savannah's night pressing against the walls, and that window's glow feels alive. Too alive. The air's cold, the tapping's louder, and Clara's stare burns through the dark. You feel it, right? That pull. We're too deep to back out. Let's hit 2020, when the woman in the window stopped watching and started reaching, and this house became a scream you can't unhear. It was a humid June evening when paranormal investigator Leah Grant stepped in. She'd seen the clips, read the diaries, wanted proof. Her team rigged the place. EMF meters, night cams, audio traps. At midnight, the tapping surged. Bang, 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 like fists on glass. Leah's recorder caught whispers. See me, sharp and close. The EMF spiked, and her cam showed Clara, closer. Face pressed to the pane, eyes black, unblinking. Then it hit. The window rattled, hard, and Leah's tech, Mike, froze. Said he felt hands, cold on his neck. The cam glitched. Clara's gone, then back. Outside now, staring up. The tapping turned to scratches, loud, clawing the walls. Leah's thermal caught a second shape. Taller, jagged, behind her, moving fast. They bolted, but the door stuck. 2 minutes of panic, whispers hissing, "Stay here." When it opened, Mike's arm had marks. 3 lines, red, fresh. Leah's footage blew up online. Abercorn Entity, they called it. Views soared, skeptics raged, but the audio's raw. Scratches, whispers, real fear. In 2021, a thrill-seeker group broke in, live streaming. The window's empty, then Clara's there, sudden, smiling too wide. The glass shakes, a crack splits it, and they scream, "It's moving!" Feed cuts. They got out, but one, Alex, wouldn't talk, just stared. Said he saw it step through. The crack's still there, jagged, real. Here's the twist. It's not just Clara. I found a 1900 deed, hidden in county files, showing 17 Abercorn built over an older site, a cellar sealed shut. A worker's log mentions bones down there, ignored, covered up, Clara's death. The coroner's notes, dug up last year, hint at poison. Traces in her tea, hushed up. She didn't just die, she was sent, tied to something buried, and it's waking with her. Last year, 2024, a tenant, Ray Cole, tried living here. He lasted a week. His phone caught it. Tapping, then bangs, then a voice. Mine now. Ray saw Clara outside the window. Impossible. Second floor. And that shadow, looming, horned. The crack grew, glass groaning, and Ray ran. His mirror shattered overnight. No one near it. He sent me the clip. Shaky, loud, legit. The house is locked now, but the window's alive. Now, it's April 2025, and I'm upstairs, facing that glass. The tapping's a drum beat, relentless, and Clara's there. Too close, eyes locked on me. My mic's buzzing. Whispers, "You're late." Clear, angry. The crack widens, slow, and I see it. Shadows behind her, shifting, tall, not human. My thermal spikes, cold spikes moving fast. The glass bends, a handprint forms, hers, and the air locks tight. I'm backing up, but it's pulling me in, the real gut punch. Clara is not the ghost. She's the bait. Whatever's down there, sealed in that cellar, owns her, uses her to watch, to lure. Every tap, every stare, it's breaking out. And I'm next, or you are, listening. My recorder's hot, catching bangs, my gasps, maybe my last stand. Stay with me, because this peaks a cliff, and the drop's dark. What's behind Clara? And what's breaking free? Let's find out, if I can. We're trapped at 17 Abercorn's window now. Savannah's silence screaming, and Clara's stare cuts like glass. The air's ice, the tapping's a roar. I'm not just telling this, I'm living it, and it's closing in. This is the end game, where the woman in the window drops the mask. Hold tight, this one's a plunge. It's April 4th, 2025, right here, upstairs. The glass cracks wider, red light seeping through, and Clara's there, too real, lips moving. Mine. The shadow behind her grows, tall, horned, alive, filling the room. My mic's howling, bangs, whispers, hours now, layered, deep. The floor shakes, dust falls, and I see it, flashes. Clara, 1901, choking, clawing air. A hooded figure sealing her in, bones below stirring. She's not alone. She's owned. The window explodes, shards fly. Slow, like time's breaking too. I duck, but the cold grabs me. Hands, not hers, stronger, pulling. The shadow steps through, formless yet solid, red glow pulsing in its core. My thermal's dead, but I feel it. Heat and ice, twisting me. Clara's gone, then back, outside now, smiling, too wide, too wrong. The whispers turn to shouts. "You're here!" And the walls groan, cracking. Here's the twist. It's not her haunting, that cellar. It's a cage built over something ancient. Bones of the lost, bound by old rites. Clara's murder cracked it, tied her to it, a puppet for what's below. Every stare, every tap, it's been clawing out, using her to pull us in. Leah, Alex, me. The glass is gone, the shadows free, and I see them. Faces in the glow, trapped, screaming, feeding it. I fight, clawing wood, but the floor splits. Red light flares, a pit yawning below. My recorder's burning. Catches my yell, the roar, the truth. It's loose, and Savannah's next. I lunge, hit the stairs, tumbling, as the house shakes. Walls bending, windows popping, I'm out, barely, gear singed and the street still, too still. A neighbor finds me, says my reflection's wrong. Two faces, hers and mine. The final gut punch? It's not staying here. Last night, my hotel lamp flickered. Taps on the shade, faint, then loud. Clara's in my lens, miles away, staring, with that shadow behind. It's not bound to Abercorn, it's out, following, growing. I'm marked, and you might be too, just for hearing this. The woman in the window's a lure, and the catch is coming. So, that's my dance with 17 Abercorn, folks. Hit that like if you felt the chill, subscribe. Shadow Watch has more to unravel. Comment below. Would you peek in that window or run fast? Share this with your bravest pals. Let's see who sleeps tonight. Next time, we're chasing something darker, so stick around if you dare. And if you hear tapping, don't look up.